Okay, here we are for our last transformation. Transformation is just a general word for all of these movements, right? And so far we've had the vertical translation, that's up and down, right? And then we've had the horizontal translation, and that's right, and then that's left, okay? We've had the reflection where it flips, right? And for our final one, we're going to be talking about compression and stretch, okay? Compression and stretch. So I don't know, I tend to think about it like, I think about like this like little squishy SpongeBob kind of thing. Like if I pull on him, I don't know if this is just mean, but if I pull on him and I stretch him out, he gets really tall and skinny, right? This is what I would call a vertical stretch. Okay, and see if I spelled it right. And I think of him as like tall and thin. And if I took this same SpongeBob, because he's real pliable, right? And I push on him like right here. Let me go ahead. And I'm pushing on him from the top, and I'm pushing on him from the bottom. Okay, this is what we call vertical compression. That's a compression. You're compressing it, right? Vertical compression. And he would get like wider and shorter, right? Short and wide. Wide and short. That's how he would kind of become. All right. Well, keep that in mind as we're doing these two transformations, right? Let's look at our first one right here. I'm going to go to my calculator, and I'm going to type in 1/2 alpha y equals 1, and then 1/2 to the right. Get rid of that little negative. Step away, make sure it looks the way I want it to look. If it looks the way I want it to look, let's go to our table. Okay. And so when I do this, at -4, I have 8. Well, that's still on there. Let's go ahead. -4, I've got 8. Yes. And negative, now that's a fraction. I'm not going to mess with that one. -2, 2. Yeah. -2 and 2. 0 is still at 0, so the vertex hasn't gone anywhere, right? And then I'm looking at this right here. 2, 2. Good. And let me scroll down just for one last one. 4 and 8. Okay. I think I'm on it. So when I connect my dots and I'm drawing my parabola, it's not a perfect one, but you get the idea. What do you think happened here? Did we get shorter and wider, or did we get taller and thinner? Well, we're starting at the blue, and we got kind of shorter and wider. We definitely got wider, right? This is what we call vertical compression. Okay, it's like you're almost pushing down on it and pushing up on it, like kind of squeezing it so that it's short and wide, right? Vertical compression. Let me make that an N. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's look at this one right here. Obviously, we've kind of comparing two right here. And, well, since we talked about compression, this is probably, that's right, a stretch. So let's look at it. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to replace this stuff. And I'm just going to put, hey, it's already a 2. Yay. Look at that. I'm so happy. All right. Second graph. I'm going to plot my points, -2, 8. -2 and an 8. Got it. 0, oh, negative, it's no fractions. Okay, that's good. -1, 2. So a -1 and a 2. Still 0, 0. So the vertex hasn't really moved anywhere. 1, 2. 1 and a 2. And then 2 and an 8. All right. I'm going to draw this. Look how it's definitely looking a little thinner, right? Maybe even taller if we were to draw it completely out, right? And so this is what we call a vertical stretch. Okay? If you wanted to get really fancy, you could say this was a vertical stretch by a factor of 2. I've seen it that way. You could say this is a vertical compression by a factor of 1/2. Okay, may or may not see that. So the bigger the number, the more you're pulling it. Let me turn on the camera for this, okay? Because I have to do my little thing here. Okay, so the bigger the number in front, right? That's the number in front of x squared, otherwise known as usually our variable a. And the bigger the number, we stretch it and make it taller and thinner, right? Okay, when the number is less than 1, okay, we basically take it and we're squishing it down, right? Okay, so that's vertical compression, squish, and vertical stretch, where we make it tall and thin. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you do really well on this assignment. Make sure to bring any questions to your teacher after sync time today, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.